Hello, my name is Patricia Holmes. I am your Photoshop instructor, and we are continuing on with working through Chapter 3. In Chapter 3, when the author has us use a tool or two to remove this mussel shell and put it into the frame, I have to caution my students. The method the book suggests is quite complicated because you're changing tools midstream. I don't necessarily see the purpose behind this. I think it causes more confusion than not. I'm going to show you an easier way, but if you choose to take the book method, please by all means do that. So the main lesson with the mussel selection is using the lasso tool. The lasso tool is a type of tool that is kind of a free range. You on your own have got to select the object. So if you see the arrow tip of the lasso, if you find a spot to begin, click your mouse and start dragging. Don't let go of your mouse. And it's really up to you, the user, to do the best job you can to select the object. Okay, so now this selection cannot be altered. So if you're not happy with it, then redo it. Or there's different ways in the future we can learn how to do this. But right now we're going to use this selection. We can clean up these edges in the future by using a couple methods, is what I'm saying. Okay, so if we took our move tool, we could go ahead right now and move it into the frame. But look at this. The shell here in the D is more vertical. So how can we take this horizontal mussel and turn it into vertical? Well, it's very easy. You can go into Edit, Transform, and you can change it with the degrees here, or right above it is Free Transform. So I'm going to hit Free Transform, and that puts a box around it, and I'm going to take my mouse, I'm going to go right outside of this box until the mouse arrows turn into like a double 90-degree angle. Then I'm going to hold my mouse down and I'm simply going to rotate the shell. Once I'm happy with it, I'm going to press enter and you'll see it's still selected. I'm going to take my move tool. First of all, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can see both the frame and the shell. There we go. I'm going to take my move tool and I'm going to drag the mussel over to its respective home, and I'm going to hit Command D to deselect. So that's one way. Again, the second method the author is suggesting is using a polygonal tool, which requires you to click anchor points. But we're going to cover that. We're going to cover that later. The next and final selection regarding shells is using the magnetic lasso, which is right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the magnetic lasso and we're going to click once along the left edge of this nautilus shell. Then we're going to move the magnetic lasso tool along the edges to trace the outline. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click once, and then I'm going to start moving this along the edge, and periodically I like to give it a click. It automatically starts tracing the edge that you tell it to with your mouse movements. Okay, so once my selection has been made, you'll see the marching ants, and that's the magnetic lasso. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the move tool, and we're going to go ahead and move it in here. Go select, deselect. I'm going to use move tool. I'm going to move this, and then I'm going to go deselect. And then the final thing, guys, we're going to do is we're going to simply copy this this bolt, this piece right here. We're going to put it in each corner for some decorative moves. So it's kind of bigger than what we need. So first of all, let's go ahead and select it. I'm going to use the elliptical tool. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to drag, and I'm going to select it, and I'm going to overshoot. Remember what we do? Hold the mouse down. Hold the keyboard down while holding the mouse down, and when you're happy, let go. There's my selection. Now on this one, guys, I want to use Free Transform, and the shortcut for Free Transform is Command T, Command T, and I'm going to take my mouse, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Once I'm happy, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to use my move tool, and I'm going to put one of these on each corner. But before I do that, I want to duplicate this. So I want to copy this. So we can come over here and we can go copy, which it just copied it, and I'm going to paste it, edit paste. But here's the thing I want to show you. When you copy and paste something in Photoshop, it's like, well, where is it? I don't see it. Well, what happens is that it puts itself right on top of the other object. So now this one is this particular piece that we're working on is going to go here, and you can copy and paste 2 more of these so you can have it on each corner. Finally, after you're done doing that, we're going to simply use the crop tool, and we're going to crop all of the excess out. We only want the frame. Woohoo! My mouse is a little bit fast on me. And forgive me. Let's see. We're going to just grab the crop tool right here. And oh, look, this is a perfect example of me making a mistake while I'm recording. I had the constrained on from the prior exercise, so I'm going to hit unconstrained, and then I'm going to be able to correct this. I'm going to press enter and return when I'm happy. I can even fix this a little bit more. Enter, return, and I'm going to press another tool to get out of it to deselect it. Okay guys, so that is chapter 3, and remember your job is to put one of these on each corner, one of these little decorative screws. He's like a little wood screw head. So anyway, thank you for listening.